I'm Dr. Rosie Kuhn, and this series is about spiritual dilemmas, which has inevitably to do with our human dilemmas. And one of the biggest and the most important dilemmas that we face and issues that we face in life is how to make meaning, or what is meaning, and why is it so important to us as a human individually, and also as a collective of 8 billion people. Each of us is trying to and wants to have a sense of meaning, and at the same time, it's so challenging to figure out how we find meaning, how we make meaning, how we create meaning in a life. And in essence, that's what this is about. I mean, what life is about is how do we create or make meaning. So what's challenging about this is my parents, for instance, had a whole set of rules, a whole set of ways of being in the world that had their life meaningful. And they, because I lived with them, I learned from them what is meaningful to them, and I took on as meaningful to me. But the fact is a lot of their perspectives, a lot of their thoughts and judgments and interpretations didn't work for me. But I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be part of that because that was meaningful to me, to be part of and engage and connected. But at the same time, it didn't work. So I came away from my relationship with them learning and knowing that I'm a very different person. Where my father was a medical doctor, I'm very much into alternative healing. Where my parents were Catholic, I'm very much into natural nature events and a more connectedness to spirit as opposed to religion. I came across being much more liberal than their conservative. So my sense of meaning and life perspective is what it is for me. Now, I have children, and I had a particular construct, a particular sense of what makes meaning for me, and I wanted them to have that same sense of meaning. But their life is very different. Where I love living in nature, my daughter loves living in downtown. She loves living in the middle of a city. And where I love being in the light, my son loves being in the dark. He loves nightlife. So how we be in the world is a very personal experience. The challenge, the dilemma is where we want to fit in, where we want to make a sense of connection. The gulls are agreeing here. Where that is can be challenging, and the dilemma is what makes me happy, what makes me fulfilled. Is that important enough for me to, in a sense, reject or decline what other people's perspectives are? This is a big dilemma for us. Do I honor myself and be aligned with what's true for me, even though it goes against my parents, even though it goes against my children, even though it goes against perhaps people that are important to me? Is my view and my sense of being important enough that I honor that? And this is how we decide what is meaningful. And a very simple example of that is my friend and I went to the consignment store the other day. And there's a sense or quality of clothing, there's a sense and quality about life that I know fits me. And so when I went to the consignment store and I saw this jacket, it was like as though it was me, and I just felt so comfortable inside this jacket. And it was like, it's just a jacket. Like, how come I feel this sense of connection, this sense of me-ness? And this is what we're all looking for. We're looking for this sense of me-ness. And when we have that sense of me-ness, there's a sense of fulfillment. And what I call, or what I think about, is the fulfillment of our human spirit, which is where we find our essence self. And in that it's an empowering place where we infuse this love and great energy to the world and to our friends, to our dogs, to people, just people in general, to the world in general. So the more that we can align ourselves with the me-ness and be in that state of confrontation sometimes. Sorry about the planes, it's just part of what's happening today. But that when we get confronted with my me-ness, my me-ness is not the same as my parents' ness, or my friend's ness, their qualities, their sense of self. Mine is unique to me. And to honor that, that's the greatest gift we can give to ourselves. It's the greatest gift we can give to the world, really. And so that's what I want you to consider, is where is that me-ness for you? And where is the dilemma? If I'm more me, what will that mean? And for a lot of us, that means I'll get rejected, I'll get judged, I'll get bullied, I'll get hurt. And at the same time, it's like I have to honor myself. A lot of people with well, anyone who has different ways of being and feel marginalized because of that, we all feel that. And I would say 89% of us feel as if we're marginalized, as though we don't fit in, as if somehow we're different. And so when we can say, okay, I'm part of the majority of people who feel marginalized, then I am more aligned with, and I can accept that I'm different because I'm me. There's a great quote I love that says, be yourself because everyone else is taken. So I'm going to leave that with you today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. If you like the quality and the value of these videos, please subscribe so that so they're available to you more quickly. And please leave a comment of where it is that you are looking for meaning, or where you lack meaning, or just questions you might have about meaning, and I'd be happy to answer those with you and for you. All right. Thanks very much. Bye for now.